I took the last night shift at an abandoned hospital. A fictional horror story inspired by urban legends. The old Blackwood Hospital had been abandoned for over 20 years. Broken windows, peeling walls, and silent hallways gave it a terrifying reputation. Locals claimed strange lights and unexplained noises still echoed through the building. Ethan accepted one final overnight security shift before the property would be demolished. At exactly 11 p.m., the heavy front doors closed behind him. He was completely alone. The flashlight beam slowly moved across dusty hospital corridors. Old wheelchairs stood untouched. Patient files covered the floor. Suddenly, a wheelchair rolled across the hallway by itself. Ethan froze. The hallway became silent again. His radio suddenly produced heavy static. A weak child's laughter echoed from the second floor. Ethan followed the sound into the abandoned children's ward. Tiny beds remained neatly arranged. Colorful toys lay untouched. One small teddy bear slowly turned toward him. At 2:47 a.m., Ethan reached the abandoned operating theater. The surgical lights suddenly switched on. A rusty operating table stood in the center. For just 1 second, he saw shadowy figures dressed as old surgeons surrounding the table. Then, they vanished. The elevator unexpectedly opened by itself. Without touching any button, it descended into the basement. Inside the lowest level, Ethan found an old patient record room. Every cabinet was empty, except one. Inside it lay a security log. The final entry read, "If you're reading this, you're the next night guard." At sunrise, Ethan rushed outside. Relieved, he looked back one last time, standing in a fourth-floor window. Someone wearing the exact same security uniform was watching him. It wasn't a reflection. It looked exactly like Ethan. The hospital was demolished 1 week later. But local residents still claim that every midnight. A lone security guard carrying a flashlight walks through the ruins, waiting for the next person willing to take the last night shift. Some buildings don't keep memories. They keep employees, and sometimes, the last shift never truly ends.